is Nissan Leaf 30 kWh Tecna 2016 model. So I'm testing it out now today on a weekend trip. I'm gonna drive to Bergen and back again. That is about 1,000 kilometers or 600 miles. And this version, Tecna version, has pretty much everything you can get. It's the highest, like a highest trim, which has like large touchscreen. You have backup camera. You have leather interior, and whatever, I don't know, lots of stuff, goodies. And the reason for this trip is to test out how good the new battery pack is. The old one is a 24 kWh with about 21 kWh available. The new one, 30 kWh, is supposed to have 27 kWh available. And that could be a huge difference, that 6 kWh extra when it comes to driving far. But not only that, another very important factor is that the new battery pack has lower internal resistance. And what the heck does that mean? Well, it means that it will produce less heat. I mean, lower resistance means less heat when you charge, and I suppose also discharge a battery. But what's important is when you charge a battery, and that means that you can sustain higher charging rate at 50 kilowatt. Can be charged for a long time, and I've seen some graph that you can keep the like 45-50 kilowatt up until 80%. That is pretty huge. I've never seen how it is with the old one, but the new one is supposed to charge significantly faster, and that is very important for long trips because you want to just charge up and then go to the next charging station. Well, I was about to say supercharger, but yeah. So on the display now, the car says 199 kilometers. Unlike Tesla, this car will estimate your range based on your current driving situation. So it will continuously go up and down. So that could be annoying, but it can also be very useful. Yeah, I will not drive all the way to zero. I also looked at the graph and I figured out that it is best to arrive with about 10 to 20%. That's where you get the best charging speed. Well, I mean, good enough charging speed on chargeable. So I'll see. I think my first destination would be Sokna. Yeah, and how is the car? It feels like a car. It was like in the old days, 10 years ago, you have these weird little boxes with wheels and a battery, and that was an electric car. Now, with Nissan Leaf and other electric cars, it feels more or less like a regular car, and it's very quiet. And I think, yeah, the soundproofing is good. I will test it later when I get higher speed and all that stuff. We're still driving at kind of slow speed now. And the whole interior looks very good. So, yeah, we'll see then. It's going to be a long trip. I'll spend lots of time with it and get some impressions. Alright, I am now at the supercharger in Gol, where there's also CHAdeMO and CCS. Well, this is a fast 50 kilowatt fast DC charger, so it can juice you up in about half an hour. And Bergen is probably waiting inside, so you see now I'm gonna unlock the charge port with this. I think I've never done this before. How do I do this? This? Okay. There we go. There, see, and then this one is for fast charging, whereas this plug here is for for slow charging. So we're gonna use the fast charging plug. Nissan Leaf uses the chargeable plug, so I'm gonna grab this one and then plug it in here like that. Yeah, and then you have to connecting, start. Then I use the RFID. I have RFID from Bergen Contact. Alright, verifying. So you pretty much need two. You're allowed to start charging. Okay, good. Let's start then. Yeah, it's starting now. So you need pretty much two RFID. You need the one from Bergen Contact and the other one from Fortum. If you have those two, then you cover about 90% of the charging stations in Norway, the commercial ones. So yes, we are juicing up now. It says 32 minutes. I have calculated that I need 90%. No, wait, sorry. I need actually about 70%, but I'm gonna add in a 10% margin. So I need about 80% charge to get to the next one in Aurland. So the charging station estimates that it will take half an hour. Yeah, so yeah, let's see then. I'm gonna go inside and I have ordered a child burger. Oh, this is quite impressive. I pick up a burger and I look here. We are already at 30%. What? After 8 minutes. Look at that. Juice is ticking up fast now. I calculated we have like 37, yeah, close to 40 kilowatt right now. So it's not 50, but maybe soon enough. Ah, shit. Look here, we are charged to 60-ish%, and during driving I saw that we had 6 dots on this bar here shows you how many how hot the battery is, and it was at 6, it's now at 8. Or how much is it now? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Oh yeah, so hopefully it won't overheat, or maybe hopefully it will cool down during the trip over the mountain to Aurland. Now this is a pleasant surprise. The navigation. It has touchscreen. So let's see. Alright, new destination, new address. I'm gonna go to, well, it's not as good as the Tesla where you can just input it just like Google Maps. Should have been like that, but still is a big step. Okay, I want to go to Aurland. Oh, shit. Aurland. Alright, you see. Now it's a unique. Alright, city center, that's fine. Okay, Aurland, alright, start. See it near the navigation. Yeah, destination.
You might not be able to reach destination.
Oh, alright, it's. Well, it suggests that, okay, it's 135 kilometers to the destination. You would like to find. No, I don't want to find a charging station. 135. Well, I did a calculation and I figured that was it 70% should be enough. Right now we have 80%, so we are actually almost good to go. I just have to throw away the garbage and then we are good to go. Yeah, alright, let's go.
are at the supercharger in Auland, and this supercharger also has 2 fast DC chargers. Yeah, there's another Leaf here. The middle one is my car. So what's happening now is that I'm charging on this Delta charger. It's from Arctic roads, and the problem with Arctic road is that the price is either 400 NOK for 30 days, or one single charge costs 220. It's freaking expensive. But I'm charging now 50%. I'm getting about 40 kilowatts. And the other lady here, she needed to charge, but all the DC chargers are occupied, and she didn't need that much juice. So she borrowed my Type 2 to Type 1 cable. Yeah, so we're charging with this one. This is 22 kilowatts, 2 of them. Yeah, and the Leaf will either get 2.7 kilowatt or 7.4. So I don't know what kind of charger is in here, but the Leaf does not support 400 volt. So yeah, I guess we're gonna stay here for a while. Like, I don't know. Yeah, this is life of Leaf owners. All right, we are finished charging now. I charged well long enough so I can get enough juice. But I'm gonna show you something here. There is some beep going on and stuff here. Oh, look at that! Shit! I have 11 of 12 bars. The battery is so hot now, this could affect performance. It could reduce how much power I can pull out of it during acceleration. But also, more importantly, it will reduce the amount of fast charging I can do. 1 bar usually takes about 1 to 1.5 hours to disappear. Oh, yeah. This was interesting. But anyway, I think we're gonna go now to, let me see, navigation, new destination, new address. Let's just input Bergen, like that. Yes, that's it. Okay, let's go. It is 9:20 now. Yeah, let's start. So this is interesting. I think we hit...
You might not be able to reach destination.
Might not be able... Are you kidding? Well, this display says 236 now, but... Well, you know what? I will probably have to juice up on the way there. We'll see, but we're just gonna start driving now.
To the highlighted route.
What? Can you shut up? Let's see. No, that's radio. Shit, no radio. You see, there's a problem. I can't switch off the navigation sound. So, all right, off we go. Whoa, look at this. This car has like bird eyes view on the rear camera. So 4 camera combined. Oh man, I want this on my Tesla. Look at that. Oh, awesome. All right, okay.
150 meters. Speed camera.
Speed camera. Oh, shut up. Okay, let me see. Drive. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's go. I'm now at the charging station in Trengereid. So I'm getting some much needed juice now. 26 kilometers. We have 27 kilometers to destination, but the problem is I've been told that this car only has 3.7 kilowatt charger, and that means during the night I won't be able to get 100% charge. So that's why I need to fast charge a little bit over here. So I'm not gonna reach there with no kilometers left. I'll probably reach there with like 20%. That means I have to stay here for like, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. I'm not sure. I'm kind of not too used to this. Let's see. I think I have to stop this. Yeah, it's weird. You have to like stop the car, and then it's beeping for some reason. I don't know. But I kind of get more information looking at this screen than looking in the car. So see, I've been charging for 4 minutes, getting almost 2 kilowatt hours. But it's different on every charging station. This one does not show you how many amps and volts I'm getting, how many kilowatt. So I have to do a little Asian math and like, well, I can take the average speed since the start of a charging session. That kind of works. So for instance, let's see, 2.2 kilowatt hours divided by 4.5 minutes times 60. So, whoa, it's only 30 kilowatt. Yeah, I know. The 29 kilowatts, and that's probably because the voltage in the battery is kind of low. And another reason could be that the battery is still warm, or hot, I would say. Let me see now how many. It was at 10 dots or 10 lines, and then it went to 9, and now it's back to 10. So it's like, yeah, I don't want to push the battery too much. So the battery is kind of in the borderline now of what it can handle. And as far as I know, it's not water cool or not actively cool. So the battery pack is down here somewhere. Yeah. So it's kind of silly in one way that they don't have any cooling, and during the time here it's kind of cold here in the western part of Norway, maybe like 15 degrees Celsius, and I had to turn on the heater, and that meant that the car is using extra energy to heat up the cabin, while at the same time the battery is kind of hot, and it's not too good for the battery to stay hot this long. So like a Tesla would of course use the leftover energy from the battery to heat up the car. Yeah. Anyway, I think there's a restroom over here. This is a bakery, but it closes way too early. It's 11 in the evening. Yeah, it's still bright outside. So that is Norway. I'm gonna go to the restroom, and then I will probably be good to go. Yeah. It is almost midnight now, and we are about to arrive in Bergen. So this trip has taken 8 hours, and usually it takes about 6.5 hours to drive, the actual driving, and then we have another 1.5 hour charging. So usually when I take this trip in the Millennium Falcon in the Tesla, I spend about 7-ish hours, but maybe like half an hour, 45 minutes charging, whereas this one will have to spend longer, 45 minutes longer for the charge, obviously because it has a smaller battery. But still, I feel like I wasn't waiting for the car to charge that
eaten many times. On the first stop in Gol, I was eating anyway. The second stop, I went to the restroom, but okay, there was some wait time there. And also on the last stop in Trangereid, yeah, I went to the restroom there. So I believe, you know, this 30 kilowatt hour battery pack is that extra juice that you need to get here. I would I would imagine what a pain in the butt it would be if I was driving the 24 kilowatt hour battery pack, which has 6 kilowatt hour less available energy, and that is huge. Yeah. So anyway, that was today. Tomorrow is gonna be interesting too, because tomorrow I will I have no Nimber task on the way here. I'm driving an empty car pretty much, but on the way back there's one Nimber task, which is a puppy. It's a half Yorkshire, half Dachs. It's going to be transported from Bergen to Holmestrand, which is a little bit south of Lier. Now I could try to take that route, to take that trip with this car, but I'm not going to do it. It's too much hassle, so I will return the car in Lier and then drive the last bit with the Millennium Falcon. But you see, today I've kind of proven that this car is capable of driving a long trip, like a 500 kilometer, 300 mile trip with some fast charge stops. But we don't know yet how it's going to be tomorrow, because there's one, I would say, like a possible issue with the heating. So I have 10 or 12 bars now on the heater meter, I would call it. I'm wondering how it's going to be tomorrow and then tonight, because I will be charging tonight, so there will be some heat, not too much heat generated. Hopefully it will cool down for tomorrow morning. And it's also kind of cold here. That is nice. Only 11 degrees Celsius. Today when I picked up the car, it was freaking hot there on the tarmac, maybe like 35 degrees. So if I can get it down to like 5 bars or even 3 or 2 bars tomorrow, that would be great. Shit, where am I going now? I'm going the right way? I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the airport. Well, my friend lives near the airport. We are finally here at Thomas' house. So he has a 32 amp one-phase charging station. It seems like I'm only getting 16 amp. Well, I can only utilize 16 amp on this car. So, well, that's fine. We will probably get close to 100% tomorrow morning. Maybe like 90-95%, and that is probably good enough. Yeah, so the car is charging. I'm gonna get some rest now. Alright, anyway, interesting day today, and it's gonna be even more interesting day tomorrow. So, good night. It is 8:30 in the morning on Saturday. The car has been charging all night, so hopefully we are more or less fully charged. You know, when the light turns blue, I think that means that it is available. Well, I mean, it's not drawing any power. Let's see, I think this car does not have the automatic unlocking. Yeah, I left the car unlocked a couple of times because I forgot. But let's see. So how do you see how many? I think I have to fire it up. Ooh, 100%. Ooh, okay, well, it's better. Oh shit. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shit, still. Oh, okay, 6 bars. Okay, I should be able to make it back to Oslo.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
What? Let's see. Okay. So we have 100%. I'm not sure when we finished. And the car estimates 215 kilometers. All right, let's see, where are we going then? I think the first destination today is, well, I had to pick up the dogs, but after that one, my plan is to try to drive to Vinjedalen. So new address, I'll see this, Vinjedalen, list, Vinjevoss, okay, that one, yeah. Alright, the city center.
What? What? Are you kidding me? Where? Oh man! Oh no. I need an exact address. All right, I have the address now. Myrkedalsveien 9. Okay, let's see. Myrkedalsveien. All right, number 9. Okay. Now we have exact address. Oh yeah, that it's supposed to be 2 charter modes over there. So let's see. Will I be able to make it there with 100%? Based on yesterday's. Based on yesterday's experience, it seems like I should be able to make, well, on 100% charge, I should be able to make like 170 kilometers, close to 200 if I drive economically. Okay, it's only 90 kilometers to that place. Yeah, it's plenty. Alright, I pick up the dog. It's a small puppy. Yeah. Alright. Like that. Yeah, I didn't get a cage this time, so I had to protect the interior as much as possible. I think as soon as we start driving, the puppy should lay down and rest.
You know what's funny? The sender, he has a Tesla Model S85, and when he realized that I was gonna drive all this route with a Nissan Leaf, he was asking me the same questions that Fossils asked me when I used my Tesla. So he was like, "What? Are you going to drive in that one?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Where do you charge? How often do you charge?" I'm like, "I charge the same place you charge, you know, Gol, Öland." He's like, how long? So, you know, yeah, I mean, I guess before I tried the Nissan Leaf, especially the 30 kilowatt hour, you know, I would also believe that it's impossible or maybe hard, you know. Actually, yesterday's driving blew my expectations away, because I was expecting to charge every like 75 to 100 kilometers, and I did like on average 150 kilometers between each fast charger. So that is pretty impressive, yeah, with this car. We are now in Vinja. I was gonna charge, but you see the problem? 2 chargers, both of them are occupied, so I'm not sure if I want to wait here or not. So, Okay, while I'm waiting for one of the
chargers to be available. I guess I can walk the dog. Yeah, seems very eager to go pee or poop or something. And of course, the owner didn't even supply a leash, so he just gave me this rope. Yeah, but that works, I guess. Yeah, this is probably the first time I take a pit stop here in Vinje. I never do that. So, yeah, what to do here? Oh, I came here the other year. When was it again? Last year? No, don't remember. Yeah, that was during winter. But, oh, you know what? I don't want to go too close to the road. Let's go over here. Yeah, come on. Yeah. I mean, how long are they supposed to charge, huh? Shoot. Yeah. No, man. You seem kind of cold. Shit. Hang on. The rope got tangled now. Oh, man. No, take it over here, there. And then, no. See, oh, alright, let's do this. Okay, there we go. I was told that I have to keep this dog away from other dogs. Yeah. So where do we want to go? Well, this is weird. I've never seen a dog like this. It's Yorkshire mixed with ducks. Seem cold. Shit, should we go inside? Should we go inside? Alright, I tied the dog to the bench, and once I went inside, she started barking. Yeah. So I just hurried and got some buns and little just to eat something. I'm so starved now. And then, what about this dog? Where did I put it? Alright, the display says 98%. I should average not too much over 150 watt-hour per kilometer. So, heater off, eco mode on, and then let's reset some stuff here. Average speed, distance, okay, and then consumption is very important. I have to pay attention to it. Alright, good to go. So you're probably wondering why don't I stop in Aurland like yesterday? Well, the problem with Aurland is that charger that belongs to Arctic Road is so freaking expensive. Everyone is complaining about it. Think about it. It costs 220 to 240 NOK. That's about 25 euros or dollars per charge, just fixed like that per charge. And usually when I stop here for half an hour, I pay about 70 krone, or 7 or 8 euros. So that's 1/3 of that. And nobody with a small car like this one will need to charge for like 1.5 hours. Most of them charge for like 15 minutes to 30 minutes, and you have to pay that insane price unless you are a subscriber. But again, that's kind of silly, because okay, if you are a subscriber, you will get good price. But the problem with Arctic Road is that they have almost no chargers in Norway, and who wants to subscribe to them then? So what I'm gonna do is put this car to the test. Yeah, I used up to 97% in Vinje, and I calculated that it's 155 kilometers to Hemsedal, which has grønn kontakt, Chadamo. So 155 should be fine. The sun is shining now, so that helps a ton when it comes to consumption. And I also estimated that the elevation on this site and on Hemsedal is more or less equal. So we will lose some energy on the way down and up, of course, but overall shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, with a 30 kilowatt-hour battery pack, should be a piece of cake. So I will pay attention to the consumption meter. I have to keep it around 150 watt-hour per kilometer. Then I'll be fine. Yeah.
we are now in Hemsedal. This is the place I was supposed to juice up, but you know what? I have 15% left, and I estimated that 15% will get me 30 kilometers. And we are 30 kilometers away from, 28 actually, 28 kilometers away from Gol. And we also have some downhill on the way there. So I think this should be fine. Yeah, let's just go for Gol instead. Let's see now. We have 12% left. And 21 kilometers to destination. So that yellow warning light is there. Yeah, saying that we'll have low energy. Now, one thing I don't like about the Leaf is that once the percentage goes below or around 4%, it will just disappear, and then you don't really know how many percent you have left. So I did drive past that 4%, that I had no idea mark yesterday, but it was fine. But it's just that, you know, it's kind of, why can't they just show down to 1% or 0%, right? So you'll see now how it goes. This should be tight. Ah, shit. I had 6% just now and then it just disappeared. What the heck? So I don't know how many percent I have. I hope I have 66% still. Because we have 8.6 kilometers to destination. Now the good thing is that we have pretty much just downhill all the way to the supercharger, or well, the DC charger and the supercharger at the same location. So even though the car does not report having any more juice left, I have to assume that we have 6%. For all we know, it could even be more than 6% because we are actually regenning. Well, not now, but soon if we go downhill more. Yeah, there. Now it's neutral, more or less neutral. What the heck? Okay, the line here, the last bar just disappeared on the right side there. Now I don't know what the car is doing, because I mean it doesn't show too much regen. Now there you go, a little bit of regen here going downhill. So at least it's not consuming energy. So for all we know, we could have like 7 or 8% right now. It's just that the car refuses to show it. So we are still going downhill. It's going to be downhill all the way to Gol now. So yeah, I mean I can't believe if the car can't just shut down. We're basically not consuming energy, it's just gaining energy. There it is, there's Shell and the fast charging station, and the car is still not reporting energy. I know you have hidden juice in there. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Okay, let's turn it here. Yeah. We have some Teslas charging, and hopefully. Oh, but is the charging station available? Is it available? Is it available? Oh, it is! It is! It's a freaking fossil. Nah, it's not blocking. It's not blocking it too much. Yeah. Oh, shit. There you go. I have to put the nose in like this. Alright. Oh, good. Alright, we are charging now. I noticed something. When we start charging, well, at least the charging station showed 3%. What? Where did that 3% disappear? I mean, I had 6% before I started descending. So this is kind of weird. Okay, so from now on, I know that, yeah, when the car doesn't report anything, then don't trust that it has anything left. It could be almost zero. So anyway, we are here now in Gol. It's beautiful weather today. So I'm gonna walk the dog and have a hot dog. I'm just kidding. Uh-oh.
It is nice and sunny outside, 18 degrees Celsius. And we have 11 of 12 bars on the battery heat. So I suspect the the fast charging is about to stop, maybe at 85% or something. So according to my calculations, I will be able to make it back to the store. Yeah, I was going to Buskerud Bilsenter in Lie. So we're gonna have some 400 meter elevation drop, so that's gonna help a lot. Doggy wants to go outside again. Shit, we just went out for 10 minutes. Dude, what? You want a hot dog? Are you hungry? Okay, the charging stopped at 88%. I have done a rough calculation. I need to average 144 watt-hour per kilometer, but you know what? I think that is no problemo with this car. It is very efficient compared to a Tesla because it's so light. So off we go. We are back at Buskerud Bilsenter where I borrowed a car. So this trip was pretty interesting. This is the first time I tried to use one of these smaller EVs to do a long trip. And you know what? My impression is that the 30 kilowatt hour battery pack is enough to do the long trip. You can almost do it like the Tesla. I only had 2 charging stops on the way here during a 500 kilometer run, like 300 miles, and each leg without charging was approximately 150-170 kilometers or 100 miles. And yeah, so that's pretty much the same as a Tesla, except that it charges slightly slower, and then from time to time you have to kind of wait for the charger to be available. But you know, this car, a Nissan Leaf, this is a Tecna, pretty much the highest, the highest trim, is still 1/3 of a Tesla. So people who don't want to spend too much money on a car and they want to test out the electric car, you know, maybe Nissan Leaf is the way to go. All right, anyway, the plan now is to load this little fella into the Millennium Falcon and then drive the last leg to Holmestrand and then back again. Yeah, back to Oslo. So anyway, that's it for now then. So thank you for watching.